1, 2. Two. How are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 test. Hi, it's Roy from Chattingtracks. How are you doing? Got some great stuff to talk about today. We're going to do some interesting things. It's a Sunday hang. I thought I'd just come on and we'll look at some stuff and bits and bobs like that. Let's take a look at the web. Yeah, so it turns out the BBC are going to do a Hello, how you doing? It's Robbie from Chattingtracks. Thanks so much for joining me today. How are you? I hope you're doing extremely well out there. Yeah, just trying out some new things, some new bits and bobs, and some new sort of live streaming, and yeah, just going to figure out how this all works. We've got some fantastic stuff to look at today as well. Some really, really cool stuff. We'll look at lots and lots of different things while we're here. But yeah, I really appreciate you joining me. If you want to say hello, just feel free to message me up and hopefully I can see it and find it. We're going to do some reaction videos today. We're going to look at some websites today, and I'm going to play you the strange record of the week I've found. You know, sometimes you just dig around and you find out there's these really strange records about and you don't know what they are. But yeah, so I thought I'd do a bit of that as well. Let's get this little chat box going as well. Pop out chat, we'll have that as well. There we go. I'll have a bit of that so I can read it. So yeah, if you want to say hi in the comments, because I'd love to know where you are and what you're doing and what you listen to as well. That'd be fantastic. Right, okay, let's start with a bit of a website, shall we? Let's take a look at some web stuff. So it turns out the BBC, BBC Two and BBC iPlayer will mark the 50th anniversary since David Bowie's arrival in Berlin with a brand new 90-minute documentary, Bowie in Berlin, which is coming out this autumn in 2026. Bowie's period in Berlin is super, super interesting. Obviously, you've got the low period, Heroes, and the larger albums coming out of that as well. But yeah, really cool. Directed by Francis Whiteley, I think it says, produced by Mindhouse and Black Star Films with Louis Theroux as an executive producer. Now, if Louis Theroux's behind it, you know it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be super, super interesting. And he explores Bowie's transformation years. Sorry, it's really hard to read it on the screen. I can't see it real. Yeah, so that should be super interesting. Like, Bowie in Berlin is fantastic. Well, I went to the V&A thing, was it 10 years ago now? 11 years ago, where they had the... all of Bowie's stuff up there. He's what's the word? Like his exhibits. I know you got the new one coming in the V&A warehouse in London, which is just released with 90,000 pieces on it. But this was pre that, and I remember they had the keys to his flat in Berlin, and I was just like, that is super interesting. And there's just a bunch of keys, but it was Bowie's keys, so that's why I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that should be super interesting as well. So you got something more Bowie related about your Berlin years and digging in a bit. That should be super, super cool as well. We're going to do some reaction videos as well. We're going to look at some tracks in a minute, as well as that. Forgive me 1 second. I just want to make sure everything's working. Yep, that seems like everything's working on there. And make sure we're going on here as well. Yeah, that's all going as well. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I'm trying some new streaming things, so I'm just making sure it's all working and it's all above board. Yeah, okay, so this is Chatting Tracks. Obviously, it's my music channel, and we're going to check out some new things. Let's go into let's have another little website. We'll do another one, and then we'll do a reaction video. Shall we? Let's take a look at this. So Led Zeppelin's Trampled Underfoot single, limited to 6,100 copies for Record Store Day. Now, if you're not sure what Record Store Day is, that is when you can only get records from certain places at certain times. Let me look at this 1 second. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so apparently they're going to release it as a 7-inch single. You can pre-order it now. I don't know why 6,100. It's a really unusual amount to release. It's not like it's going to be like, you know, why not like 7,000? I wonder why. I wonder if that number has some significance. If you know, absolutely let me know. Both tracks were on Physical Graffiti, the 2015 remaster studio album, which was produced by Jimmy Page from the original album reissued 10 years ago. So yeah, it sounds like they've done a little bit of a clean-up on it. But yeah, so if you're a bit of a Zeppelin fan, that's definitely worth looking at as well. Let's do a little reaction track, shall we? Why don't we do a bit of that while we're here, and we'll check out what's going on. So there's 3 singles we're going to look at today. Hopefully we're going to get through all 3. We're going to start with... oh, where's me pop out? Thingamajiggy gone. 1 second. Where's me pop out? There it is. Yeah, we're going to start with... a bit of Mark Boland, I think. So Mark Boland, I love Mark Boland. I've got Slider back there and all the other albums. Absolutely fantastic. Mark Boland, brilliant talent. Really underrated still to me at the moment. I don't think he still had the credit he deserves. I just think he's absolutely fantastic, Mark Boland. And Hot Love is one of the greatest songs I've written, in my opinion. It doesn't get any better than that. I just think Hot Love is one of the best songs in the world. Let me find out what it's called. So it's called I'm Dazed. It's his new single. Let me just mute this 1 second. Have a look. Yeah, so it's a previously unreleased single from Mark Boland called I'm Dazed, and you can pre-order it as well. And there's a super duper version of it as well, apparently, that's coming out. But yeah, so I wonder where they found this. I've found no history on this. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if they found it in a drawer, in a cupboard, something like that. But let's take a look at this new Mark Boland single. I'm super excited about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
I love the pouting that he does. I love it when he pouts. It's one of my favourite things to watch him do. Mark Boland's pout is absolutely legendary in it. I love it. Oh, there's Gloria Jones as his girlfriend. Wow.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel down through my likeness. All I got was jealous perfume. I sucked inside my head machine.
That was Mickey Finn and that. Steve Curry, the old band. Fantastic. They were great players. They never really got the recognition they deserved, them players that you had with them. They're such a great band. And Bill Legend on drums as well. I mean, I'm liking the vocals so far. I think it's just Mark Boland, isn't it? Just Mark Boland all over. Absolutely fantastic. He's just got such great vocals. He's one of those artists like David Bowie, where as soon as you hear it, you know it's him. And you just know that's his sound. Brilliant.
The dome said, would you groom? But I know whenever a single, it could always be a mistake. Hold my Jones beside me, baby. I take the chance to let down.
It sounds a bit like disorientated. That scratch guitar is quite nice. And you got that that keyboard part. So it's a bit of a disjointed song at the minute. I mean, I wonder if this is a demo or a B-side or something. I wonder what it is. It's interesting though. Yeah, I like it. I think it's quite interesting. Yeah. Hang on, let's get my video going again. I love it there when you see him playing and he's playing the guitar and he's absolutely on fire. That's when he was really good then, wasn't he? Brilliant. Is it the one that is it the Wembley Pool gig or something like that? That's really fantastic. And I love the film that Ringo made with him. Brilliant. I like this bit. That's an interesting single. I get why it was not released though. It's not some of the best stuff he's done, is it? It's kind of cool, but it's not the best that he's done. I liked it though. I liked hearing his voice on something new. I thought that was really super interesting. I like the fact that it was probably a demo that they're working out or something, maybe. But I'm not sure. Let's have a quick look at what they say about it. I mean, if Gloria Jones is in the video, if that's accurate to time, it would have been later in his career as well. It doesn't say much about it on the actual website and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a nice little single. It's nice to hear Mark singing something completely different as well. I get why he wouldn't have released that back in the day. It's not a strong single, but it's good. It's nice to hear him, but it's not exactly a really strong single, is it? But yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't mind that. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I just like hearing Mark sing. I could listen to Mark Bolan sing all day. Hot Love is just, when we was with Tony Visconti and he was producing his music, it was just unbelievable. Let me know in the comments what's your favourite Mark Bolan single. I'd love to know that as well. And what's your favourite album? Did you see him live as well? I'd love to know that as well. Anyway, let's go to another website. Let's look at this, shall we? Record Store Day. If you don't know what that is coming up upon us soon. So Record Store Day is basically where you can get vinyls and bits and bobs like that. But yeah, it's a bit, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Record Store Day, only because I've been there before and I've seen people queuing to get the vinyls before it's actually come on sale, and then they were trying to sell it really early, and I really don't like that sort of thing. And they were just sitting there and they were just like outside in the queue putting it online, and I just thought, I don't like that at all. That's terrible. But let's see what we've got coming up on this list anyway. Let's see what we've got. Let's get going a bit. So you generally get a few Beatles in him and stuff like that. Elton John, that's the new single, isn't it? Yeah, in the London Palladium. So you got Aha, that's not too bad. Back to the Future, though, that probably will worth some money, that one, because it is Back to the Future and the Back of Alice Cooper, yeah. Dylan, Billy Joel, yeah, from Long Island, yeah. Yeah. D-Light. I mean, they've only had one single in there. They had Groove Is in the Heart. That was their big single, I think. The Doors, live in Copenhagen, yeah. Faithless, Insomnia, The Flaming Lips, Fleetwood Mac live in 75. That'd be interesting, because that will be pre-Rumours. So that might be the first album, Fleetwood Mac, which would be really interesting to listen to. George Harrison, Living in the Material World. Now that'll be the one that you won't be able to get your hands on. That would be the one that will disappear. Everybody will try and buy that one. Yet again, either because, don't get me wrong, if fans want it, that's brilliant, but you get a lot of this sort of stuff just so people can resell it and make money on it, and it just absolutely sucks. Yeah, so that won't be one people will definitely go for. Oh, hang on, websites. There we go. Grateful Dead. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah. Jelly Roll. Yeah. Johnny Hooker, Chill Out. That might be a nice album. I remember Johnny Hooker's, I think it's called Mr. Natural album or something like that from back in the day. That was a really, really nice album. That was really cool. Jonathan Richman. That'd be really nice as well. Kesha. Ladytron Nightlife, yeah. Led Zeppelin, that's the Trampled Underfoot one I showed you just now. That's 6,100 releases. Linda Perry, I wonder if that's Linda Perry, the producer, who was in Four Non Blondes, and she did what's her name? Christina Aguilera and that sort of stuff. I wonder if that's the same lady. Love, I mean, Love's a great band as well. Is it Arthur Lee? And yeah, stuff he did was brilliant as well. Miles Davis, yeah. Plug Nickel, yeah. Motorhead live in Brixton. I managed to see Motorhead in, I think it was 2012. And they were really, really good. It was one of those bands I thought, if I see it, I see it. But well, I'm glad I saw it. They were just phenomenal. Phil Collins, 12 Inches, yeah. Prince, Around the World in a Day, the singles. That'd be a really nice one to get as well. Ramones, Sam Fender, Sid Vicious. I wonder what Sid Vicious record is. I didn't know he'd made a single, unless it's a collection of singles. Pardon me. Spinal Tap, The End Continues. I saw the film the other day. I might do a review of it. I'm not sure. Like, I kind of liked it and I kind of didn't like it all at the same time. It was one of those weird ones where I enjoyed it, but I wasn't oversold on it. I just thought it was okay. I love the first film. It's one of my favourite films of all time. Like, anyone that knows me knows I used to watch it constantly, and I can pretty much quote most of the film phonetically. But it was okay. It was okay. But I'll probably buy that. That'd be the one I'd go for as well. Talking Heads, that'd be another great single to get as well. Tangerine Dream. Van Halen. Oh, that'd be really good. Yeah. Ween. So you got... Oh, hello. So yeah, you got a few bits there that are quite interesting to look at. You know, it's one of those things where you can... Like, I had, what am I trying to say? Last year I was really lucky, right? I queued up... I didn't go to the record store day because I don't want to get up at 6 in the morning to queue up to buy a record and things like that. I just think it's ridiculous. So I didn't do that. And then... I went into a record shop a couple of weeks later and they had the John Lennon one there. It was John Lennon Power to the People one, and that's the one I actually wanted. So I was really lucky that I managed to pick it up and like take it home. And I just paid the normal price for it. It wasn't, you know, on eBay. And when I checked on eBay, they were changing hands for like 150 quid or something silly like that. But I managed to get it for like the £20 or whatever it was meant to be. And I was absolutely chuffed by that. I just thought I was really lucky with it. So yeah, it depends. You have to have a look, don't you, what's going on. Right, let's have a look at another website, I think. I'm going to do a short one today because I'm literally coming on just to test all the software and see what happens when I use it. And I just wanted to find out what happens when it's live and how to go live and stuff like that. So let's make sure that's working as well. Right, while I'm here, I'm just going to quickly take a look at this. Yeah, that's working as well. That's lovely. That's all good. Right, okay. We're going to look at another thing that's actually quite interesting, I think. Is it going to be this one? It is going to be this one. Okay, so Freddie Mercury didn't sing Of the World at the end of We Are the Champions. Now, there's this big debate about whether he did it or not, and they're basically saying it's the Mandela effect, that people think Freddie sang Of the World at the end of that track. Now, as far as I know, I don't remember him doing it, but I guess it must be a thing. I don't know. This is from Snoop's website, and it says we are the, and he says no time for losers. We are the champions. Now, I know live he used to do that because it's the way they would end the song, but I don't remember him ever doing it on the record. But apparently, it was printed on the inner sleeve. Hang on, what's it say there? Mercury did not sing Of the World at the end of the 1977 recording of We Are the Champions. However, in the line pressed in the lyrics... Hang on, what does that say? I need to bigger screen, I can't read that. Freddie Mercury did not sing Of the World at the end of the 1977 recording of We Are the Champions. However... in the line was pressed the lyrics of the songs printed on the inner sleeve as well. Additionally, Queen video the concert showed me yeah. So basically what happened was it was printed and people think they read it and then they believed it was there. But when he did it live, he never actually sang Of the World. What am I talking about? Yeah. So when they printed it, it was printed on as a lyric on the lyric sheet that you used to get in vinyls. But when he did it live, he used to sing it then, and people are thinking it was on the recorded record when it actually wasn't. It's called the Mandela effect, and people think that's what had happened. But yeah, so it turns out Freddie never actually sang Of the World on the record, although it's printed, but he did do it live. And that's right. I always thought that was a strange thing because I knew that I've heard that song many, many times. I'm a huge Queen fan, and I was absolutely not sure that he'd done that. That really confused me when I heard that. Yeah, so that's a thing that's going around, apparently, the buzzing around that one. But let me know in the comments, is there anything else that you think you've heard before, but actually in the lyrics? I'd love to know that as well. Let me know. That'd be amazing. Okay, well, like I said, I was just jumping on to test this stream because I've got a new thing going on, and I want to see if everything was working, and I want to see if it was going to do what it's supposed to. It seems to be absolutely fine, so I appreciate you bearing with me while I'm checking this out and trying out something new, and then hopefully next week I'll be back with something completely different. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream there, and I appreciate you watching, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Love and peace. Ta-da.